So I got a beautiful visualization, beautiful analogy for everyone that came to me during my meditation today, or actually after my meditation. But it's basically the analogy of us adults, what we're doing when we resist the change, when we resist our healing process. So often, my guides showed me literally, and I'm laughing because it's as a mom, it's so funny when you watch your little kids throwing a temper tantrums, throwing a temper tantrum and like throwing fits and rolling on the floor and screaming and kicking and you know and that's exactly what we're doing as adults when we resist the universe showing us what we need to do next. So it's funny analogy, but in reality, the message here is really to stop throwing the temper tantrums. There is a place, and there is we need to hold space for these temper tantrums because every single one of us has done it in our lives. But in reality, at the end of the day, you will need to surrender or you will keep suffering. You will keep repeating the same patterns. You will keep repeating the the cycle of suffering over and over again until you literally let go. So sometimes, knowing my kids, I need to let them throw the temper tantrum. I need to allow them the time to really go through the fit, and they scream for 15-20 minutes, and I really allow them to do that because I know at the end of the day they will surrender, they will let go, and everything will pass. It will be fine. But we need to, as adults, really recognize our temper tantrum. So recognize when you resist, perhaps the universe is showing us different reveals different truths to us through our dreams, during our meditation, through other people, messages we see. Like, there's so many synchronicities, but we really fight it because of the ego is so terrified of the unknown, of the change, of how it will look like in reality, and we're just simply terrified. The ego is really terrified. We're not terrified, it's just the ego. So really realizing that we are not the ego, it's just simply an aspect of us. It's ego is basically an aspect. It's a part of a human experience on this earth in this lifetime, but that's all it is. When we detach ourselves from the ego, when we know we are not the ego, and we're simply can observe and really see everything from the perspective of the observer, we can surrender and we can let go. So at the end of the day, you will need to surrender. You will need to stop the temper tantrum, your fit. Allow yourself to do that as long as you want to. You can scream, kick, resist. But at the end of the day, you will need to give in. You will need to give in because the universe will show you many opportunities, and it will reveal the same opportunity. It will look a little bit different, but the same kind of opportunity leading to the same next step that's meant for you. So keep listening and keep observing your temper tantrums, because that's what we're doing on our healing journey. Keep doing the inner work, keep up with your meditations, with your cleansing practices, whatever you are committed to, but keep listening to these subtle voices, to the subtle messages throughout the day that are really pointing you towards the next step. I love you.